I have a gift for my subscribers. It's a program that I believe will help you in your Bible study. It's completely free, and you can download it at my chat room. If you're reading this, you may also have downloaded one of my previous Bible study courses, or you may simply be hearing about this kind of study for the first time. Either way, I want to take a few minutes to explain what this is, how it works, and why it's built the way it is. There will be no technical language. I will be explaining this in very simple terms. As you probably realize, a lot of Bible study today happens online. There's some real advantages to that, but it also comes with distractions. There's the notifications, there's the account housekeeping, there's subscriptions, and the quiet pressure potentially to always keep up. This study takes a different approach. What I call it is a self-contained study library that runs on your own computer, offline. Once it's open, it behaves like a normal website in your browser. You click, you read, and you move through it naturally, but it all, like I said before, works entirely offline. That design is intentional. The first thing you'll notice, if you downloaded the commentary, or some call it a course, is that it comes as a zip file. For the non-techie people around us here, if you don't know what a zip file is, a zip file is simply a container. Think of it like a folder that's been compressed to make downloading easier. Nothing inside wakes up really, nothing's broken, nothing's locked. It just, as they would say, needs to be unpacked, and you only do it once. That's why the file is named UNZIP FIRST. It's pointing you to the first step. On Windows, that usually means you right-click on the file, you choose the right-hand menu which says Extract All, and then you click Extract. On Mac or Linux, it often happens automatically when you double-click the file, and you only do this one time. Once the file is extracted, you'll see a regular folder. Inside that folder, the first thing to open is a file called Start Here. This isn't the study yet. What it is though, it's a short instruction page designed for people who don't want to guess what to do next. It explains which file to open based on your computer and what you should expect when you do so. When you start the course, you may briefly see a small command window that opens up, little black window. That's just normal. It's the software waking up, that's all it is. All it's doing here is starting what I call a local study server. It's on your own computer, obviously, and it's only strong enough to let your browser display the course properly. Nothing's uploaded, nothing's tracked, and you don't need the internet. Once it starts, your browser opens automatically, and the study loads in a new tab. From that point on, it works just like a regular website, and it's all offline. A small practical note: because the study runs locally on your own computer, it behaves just a little bit differently than an always online website. If your computer goes to sleep or restarts or has been idle for a long period of time, the local study server may also stop running. When that happens, the study page may no longer load in your browser. Well, don't be worried about that, nothing's broken. The fix is simple. Just restart the study the same way you did the first time, by opening the course folder and running the launcher again. This is not a flaw, but a result of the study being fully offline and under your control. Your computer decides when local programs sleep, not some remote server. Once restarted, the study opens normally and you continue where you left off. So why did I build this exactly? Well, in my opinion, it removes noise. There are no accounts to manage, no subscriptions to renew. There's no ads, no algorithms deciding what you should see next. Once you download the course, I call it a course, it's actually a commentary, it's all yours. You can move through it slowly. You can go through it quickly. There's about 900 different articles that you can go through, definitions, commentaries. You can turn it off and come back to it weeks later. You can treat it like a personal study library rather than some kind of app. So who's this for? Well, this format isn't for everyone, I'm sure. But it is for people who value focus, stability, and depth. People who want to study material that doesn't change underneath them. If that sounds appealing, you likely find this approach refreshing. This isn't meant to replace everything else you read or watch. It's simply meant to be something that you can do on the side, hopefully complement what you're doing already. And it's yours forever, and it's something that you can return to all the time. Thanks for being here, and welcome to my study. Come to my chat room, and you'll see the download link. Hope to see you there.